Hello and welcome, ladies, to part number 5 of this recorded lecture. Here we are going to deal with another grammatical rule that will help you in your writing. This rule says subject-verb agreement. What do we mean by that? Ladies, we already learned that a sentence must have a subject and a verb. Any English sentence must have these two parts. There is no way to build up a sentence, to write a sentence in English without having a subject and a verb. Like, for example, a cat. This is subject. A cat is, this is the verb, okay? And the complement, a cat is walking nearby. Don't worry about this. Anyways, a sentence must have a subject and a verb. Subject can be singular, like this one, a cat. This means this is only one cat. And it can be a plural, singular and plural. Like, for example, I can say 2 cats. This is still a subject. 2 cats are, and this is the verb. So the subject can be singular, like this one, and plural, like this one. The rule here, ladies, says that the verb must agree with the subject. What do we mean by that? In Arabic, just to make things clear to you ladies, يجب أن يكون الفعل متوافق مع الاسم. إن كان فاعلا، إن كان مفردا فمفرد. إذا كان الاسم مفرد فالفاعل verb to be needs to be singular. And إذا كان الفاعل جمع, verb to be needs to be plural. And that's it. As simple as that. Use a singular verb form with a singular subject. Is a singular verb. We use it with a singular subject, and a plural form with a plural subject. So are with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cats. Okay? How to deal with such rule, ladies? Well, to make things easier on you during exams, you need to focus on the subject. Okay? You need to focus on the subject. If the subject is singular, then you need to put the verb in a singular form, is, or you can say was. If the subject is plural, so you need to put the verb in plural form, like are or were. Okay? So the key factor to deal with such tasks is by looking at the subject only. Not only, but just to help you dealing with such tasks. Here, for example, we can, or let us read these examples. This child, and remember, child is singular. This child is. So since this subject is singular, okay, since this subject is singular, the verb needs to be singular as well. it is. Okay, it is. So this, since it is it, singular, is needs to be singular as well. Vietnamese cuisine uses, here we have the third singular S. Do you remember it? When we use S with singular, like for example, by saying an works. Do you remember this? But if we say an Mark and Alan work, we cannot say works. Do you remember this rule? This is called subject-verb agreement. So here is the third singular S. What about plural? The children, this is plural form, are, they are. Cuisines, here we have cuisines, not only one cuisine. Cuisine means مطبخ, okay, cuisines, مطابخ. So here we have only one cuisine, here is one cuisine, no S, so we uses. Here we have cuisines, so we cannot add S, the third singular S here. Okay, here's an important note, ladies. Here is a very important note. Remember, uncountable nouns must have a singular verb form only, okay? Okay, ladies. Please take five minutes to 7 minutes to do task number 1, task number 2, and task number 3. Task number 1 says, circle the correct verb form. Turkish chefs prepare or prepares small dishes called meze. Let me answer this for you. Turkish chefs. Okay, here we have Turkish chefs. Here we have S. So this is plural. What is the answer? Is it prepare or prepares with third singular S اللي تدل على المفرد? What do you think? Of course, we need to make agreement between the verb and the noun. So since this is plural, the correct answer is prepare. توافق ما بين الاسم والفعل. Okay? So take 7 minutes, pause the video, try to answer these questions without looking, okay, without skipping, and then come back again to see if your answers were correct or not. But before that, let me read task number 2, which says, read the sentences 1 to 6 below, put a tick if they are correct and a cross if they are wrong. Use dictionary. You can use dictionary to help you. And then correct the wrong sentences in this exercise. Pause the video, ladies, and come back again to check your answers if they were correct or not. Okay, starting with task number 1. Number 1 is already done. Prepare is the correct answer. Number 2. Emirati cuisine, use or uses? The correct answer is uses. Why? Because here we have cuisine. not cuisines. So since there's no S here, we put S here. But if we find the S here, no need to put S here. Okay? Number 3, a famous dish in Japan or Japan is or are. Is sushi. Fish is or are popular. Remember, fish, is it countable or uncountable? What do you think? Fish is served with rice and vegetables. Number 5, Chinese food. Food, is it singular or plural? What do you think? Can we say foods, 2 foods, 3 foods, 4 foods? No, food is an uncountable noun. So food is served with rice and vegetables, Chinese food. Number 6, 2 popular rice dishes in Thailand is or are. Since here we have 2, so immediately are. You can pause the video, ladies, to see if your answers were correct or not. Let me just give you hints. Here, cuisine, 1 cuisine. So the answer is uses. Since here we do not have S, okay? Since here we do not have S with cuisine, you put S here. But since we have S here, no need to put S here. You can follow this trick to help you dealing with such tasks. Pause the video, ladies. Check your answers and come back again to see or to deal with task number 2. Task number 2 says, read the sentences 1 to 6 below, put a tick if they are correct and wrong if they are not. Egyptian restaurants serves falafel with cucumber sauce. What do you think? Egyptian restaurants. Here we have S. And this is the verb. And we have S also with the verb itself. Is it correct to have 2 S's in the same sentence? Here is the plural S. Egyptian restaurants. Not only 1 restaurant, but too many restaurants. So this is plural. Okay, this is plural. Let me write it like this. This is plural. Okay, this one is plural. But what about this one? This is singular. Do you remember? Amal works. So this is the 3rd singular S. Is it correct? Is it correct? No. So this sentence, the first sentence is wrong. The first sentence is wrong. What about number 2? Hummus is served with bread. What do you think? Hummus is uncountable noun. We cannot say 2 hummuses, 3 hummuses, 4 hummuses. So it is uncountable, and we learned that uncountable nouns always take singular. So this is correct. Let us see. So the correct answers is 2, and number 1 is wrong. Nigerian chefs. Here is plural S, and here is singular S. So there is no agreement. ما في توافق بين الثنتين. Is it correct or not? No, it's wrong. So we need to delete this. Okay, we need to delete this. Hamburgers is served in bread. What do you think? No, it is wrong. Pineapples and mangoes are sweet. Yes, we can count pineapples and mangoes. French onion soup are delicious. Can we count soup? نقدر نعد الشوربة? No, so we cannot say are. So number 2 and 5 are correct, while 1, 3, 4, and 6 are incorrect. Pause the video to check your answers and then come back again to correct the wrong sentences in exercise 2. Okay, ladies. Correct the wrong sentences in exercise number 2. This one. The first one is already done to you. Egyptian restaurants serve. Omit S. Okay? Omit S. What about number 3? Number 4 and number 6. Correct them. Okay? Try to correct them, ladies. Pause the video, try to correct them, and come back again to see your answers. Egyptian restaurants serve. So no S here, no double S's. Okay, number 3. Nigerian chefs prepares. Here we have SS, no double S's. So Nigerian chefs prepare. No S. Hamburgers is served in bread. Hamburgers are. Okay? Are. French onion soup are delicious. No, French onion soup is. Soup is uncountable noun, so it takes singular verb only. So this is for exercise number 3. Pause the video, check your answers, and come back again to deal with another grammatical rule which says articles a, an, and the.